Hello ladies and gents, I'm the Rev, and this is the top 5 indie games for 2014. My opinion, my thoughts. So number 5 is Betrayer. Now Betrayer is produced and published by Black Powder Games. It is a first-person shooter with bow and arrows. You are thrown back into 1604, the colony days, and you are sent to find out why everything has been wiped out, why all of the colony settlements are gone. Now, on my channel, of course, I have a full playthrough of this game from when it originally came out, which was in March of 2014, before they added a bunch of hints and other such things to help you get further in the game. They added a bunch of arrows and other such things, so if you go and you watch my playthrough, you will see that it is done in the hardcore mode. It took me approximately 25 hours to beat the game, but then that was without all the hints, so it would be what we considered hardcore mode that they have now in the game. That's the way I first played it. It is a fantastic game with a twisted story. And as you go through and you read and you talk to the ghosts and everything else, you will see that things are not quite as what they seem. But there we go. There's number 5, Betrayer. Up next is Fist of Jesus. Developed by Mutant Games and published by KISS. Released in October 17th, 2014. Fist of Jesus is a 2D action brawler where you take the role of Jesus and his companion, and you fight your way through waves of zombies, cowboy zombies, monsters, all kinds of different things. As you go and progress, you get more and more moves, you get weapons, you get all kinds of different things to help fight, as well as all of the special powers you think that would go along with it. As you can see in the upper right hand corner, we've got 3 different types of specials that we can throw down, and as you go through the game, you each of the 2 characters have different characteristics that they can throw down, different fighting styles. Although the weapons between the 2 do stay the same, you still have a lot of choice and variety, and the way it's set up, depending on the level you're doing, especially as you get more towards the end of the game, you have very specific types of fighting that you have to do with specific characters, which is cool because it takes, you have to actually get down the mechanic. You can't just bull your way through. You actually have to be able to hit the mechanic when you need to hit the mechanic, and it gets hard. Again, if you go and you check in my playlist section, you'll see a full playthrough of this game, and watch me scream, yell, holler, and have a blast as I blast my way through this bad boy. As always, hold on, and we shall see what number 3 is. Up next is The Last Federation, number 3. This bad boy is published and developed by Arson Games, the creators of AI War, and if you do not have AI War in your Steam list, I would suggest you pick it up. It is a huge, massive multiplayer game, or you can play by yourself. You can play against the AI. Fantastic game. This game is kind of almost like a slice off of that, except you play as a politician. Well, you're an alien politician. You're the last of your species, and the whole point is that you want to take over the universe, but you don't got a race to do it, so you use all the other races in this specific world, or I should say galaxy, to create and dominate and do your best to rule everyone. And you can do this through giving them technology, creating technology, developing it yourself, using it yourself, getting them to bomb planets, getting them to start wars against each other, and eventually you want to create your own federation, build it up from that. I have not won yet. The AI keeps kicking my ass, but it is a fantastic game. Like I said, Arson Games is a fantastic. If you like playing tactical space sims, this is the game for you. So there you go, folks. That is number 3 on our list of top 5 of the year. So hold on. And next up will be the big number 2. All right. Number 2, Dead Effect, a first-person zombie shooter in space. Game was developed by Badfly Interactive, was released December 19th, 2014, and I played this game throughout most of 2014, off and on, as they put different parts of it out in early access. Phenomenal game. There is nothing like just mowing down and chewing up zombies in space. I had a blast. And, you know, for a first-person shooter that was a mobile game that they converted into a PC game, I think they did a pretty damn good job. I had a blast playing it. It has a decent plot that's carried through little tablets, but as you get into the last few levels, your main antagonist, or maybe it's the person that's helping you, or maybe not, actually starts talking to you in-game, and it helps flush out the story and makes it a lot better. I had a blast playing this game, and I thought it was very well done. It also gave me the opportunity to use one of my most favorite weapons in all the games I ever play. I'm a big Predator fan, yes, back from the 1980s with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jesse Ventura and that minigun, and you can see I'm using it in the video here. Yeah, I just love it. I just love chewing bodies up with this bad boy. Like I said, fantastic game, well worth your time. It's under $8. There are 12 levels in it, and you will have a pretty sizable good time playing it. Plain and simple, fantastic game, and definitely deserving of the number 2 spot, in my opinion, of games of 2014. So hold on, let's see what number 1 is. And it's no surprise if you've been following my channel, the number 1 indie game of 2014 would be Starpoint Gemini 2. This fantastic game by Little Green Men Games is a incredibly well done space sim. Now, unlike a lot of the other games that are currently out that are space sim games, you are not locked into just a first-person mode. There is a first-person mode, there is third-person, you can go in, out, you can change all kinds of different things, you can change your UI around, you can change all kinds of different things to set this game up any way you want to play it. It also has an incredible modding scene where you can play mods that have stuff from Star Trek, Mass Effect, Star Wars, all kinds of good stuff. If you have not got this game, this is definitely be one you want to pick up. It's only $24.99, or if you wait a little bit, I'm sure it'll be on sale again. As always, they tend to do that a lot. Now, since it's come out, it has been continuously updated at least once or twice a month, and that would be in September of this last year that it came out, and they continue to update, they continue to optimize. Now, I'm one of these people that when I play a game, I run little side things and I see how the game runs. And it went from running off of 1 core to all 4 cores of my CPU. They have done a fantastic job with optimizing this game from when it first came out and when it was in early access to now. I'm running anywhere from before 30 frames, now 60 to 90 frames, if not higher, depending on what's going on screen. They have a fully decked out option menu, and you can change any and everything around to suit it your style. And the way they've done it, you can gear things down low enough so that even if you don't have a very strong graphics card or CPU, you can still play it. I have an AMD system and it runs fantastic. So folks, there you go. Those are my top 5 games of 2014. I'm the Rev. As always, down in the description below, I'll have a link to all these games. You guys can check them out, purchase them for yourself. And as always, I'll see you next time if the gods don't get me first. Or the wife.